to me and his channel.
What's up, it's your boy LOE Visuals. I'm back with another video. How they gonna hope y'all vibing, y'all chilling, y'all enjoying y'all day, y'all productive day. We back at it. Before I start, y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. On the road to 10K subscribers, hit the subscribe button, turn the post notifications on. Want to find me on any other platform? My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visual LE. Follow my TikTok at LOE.Visuals. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visuals. So let's talk about it. So Keyshawn Davis doesn't understand how stupid he's made himself look in the past few days. He's first got stripped of his title, and then he's got into an altercation where he jumps another fighter backstage because of a loss his brother took. And I just want to chime in and give my opinion on it. Him and Edwin De Los Santos, were slated to fight, this weekend, but it was canceled due to Keyshawn Davis missing weight by 4 pounds. He got on the excuse saying that I outgrew the weight, which is understandable, but very, very unprofessional of him, and then, they kicked the fight off, canceled the whole fight, which was, probably Edwin De Los Santos like, nah, I ain't been out the ring in 2 years. I haven't fought in 2 years. Why take this risk when this guy's missed by 4 pounds and I could possibly get a shot at a vacant title? So, I kind of got on the side where I kind of knew Edwin De Los Santos and them would pull out, but it's getting real bad. You lose a title on the scale, which is crazy, but I guess he's about to go up to 140 now, so we get to finally see him campaign at 140 now. So, it's no more 35, it's now 40. And crazy, you miss weight right on the, cusp of you going back and forth with Abdullah Mason. You telling Abdullah Mason what you're going to do to him, but you miss weight. So did you really have intentions on doing anything to him? I don't think so. So, now it look like you just woofing because you missing weight. How you going to fight Abdullah Mason? But he fights at 35. And you talking about, I outgrew the weight. If you already knew you outgrew the weight, why are you trying to schedule a fight with Abdullah Mason? It's really getting to a point where, you kind of see these guys' mindset changes once they start to get a little, money in their pocket, because Keyshawn Davis didn't used to always act like this, doing loser things. Because jumping a guy because he beat your brother, that's a loser thing, all this, you talking trash to everybody, but, it's hugs and kisses with, Tio, Tio and Ryan. It's hugs and kisses with those guys. But every other guy, it's a problem, You falling out with Shakur Stevenson, you falling out with Richardson Hitchison, it's just a lot of stuff. You and Devin Haney not cool because, Devin Haney didn't want to be my partner at the time. What? Keyshawn Davis really been moving real funny. And if you want to put it how I'm putting it, I feel like, once he got the status he was looking for, his personality changed. He's a different guy. He's such a, he's more obnoxious. He's not, not down to earth. And I understand, becoming confident and that, but, it's kind of obnoxious. You press Abdullah Mason, okay, cool. But what was this energy at when, Tio was being racist, or Ryan was being racist? You don't check those guys. I want to see when you catch Richardson Hitchison because he just called you a soft A. So I want to see, are you going to have this same energy when you catch Richardson Hitchison? Because he just called you a soft on Instagram live. So I want to see you going to have the same energy you had for Nahir Albright, which was, I don't think that was, that probably had to be the young bros. That wasn't Big Bro. I don't think Big Bro would have did that, but who knows? Big Bro probably could have been it. But nah, I'm pretty sure, they said it happened after the fight. And, I was watching Goodfella. He said it was in medical, which is surprising. Them doing that to that man, nah. I just can't really, get past that, respectfully. But, I feel like he's been changing. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but as far as his personality, the last 8 months, if you guys just go watch Keyshawn Davis, because when he came in the sport, he wasn't like that. All them notches and, he wasn't like that. He wasn't moving like that. Respectfully, he wasn't, but losing the title on the scale because you being unprofessional, then you got, all this other unprofessional stuff going on with fighting and backstage, who does that? But you gotta recognize that people aren't laughing with you, they're laughing at you. Cause you look stupid. You making black people look stupid, like we can't control ourselves. Like, what? Because your brother had every opportunity in that 10-round fight to go get a win. He did. He had every opportunity, and now is the time for us to fight now. No, your brother had supposed to have that, and I don't think he was the one that instigated. I think he was, cool with what happened. He took his L like a man, and he fought hard, but he just couldn't get it done. But I can't respect this from Keyshawn Davis, because in all honesty, it wasn't even supposed to be about you that night. You missed with it. Your fight got canceled. You still find a way to make it about yourself, talking about we about to go jumps. It's not the streets anymore. You guys are making good money, tons of money, and you're gonna risk it because your brother lost in a sanctioned fight. Makes 0 sense. So, I had to get on here and talk about it. I'm he's getting trolled by everybody at this point, because of how stupid he made himself look, and his event was supposed to be a sellout. But they move up Abdullah Mason. Now he gets credited with that sellout. Abdullah Mason, first event was a sellout. First main event was a sellout. But that really was supposed to be Keyshawn Davis. Now you miss out on that because the unprofessionalism of you not making weight. So I'm guessing he's going to 40, and that title is vacated. So in all honesty, I would be locking in. You don't have a title anymore. You don't. You basically at ground zero. You got to get one of these champions at 40 to fight you, which is gonna be hard. Respectfully, but I think he doesn't understand that everybody isn't laughing with you, Keyshawn. They're laughing at you for how stupid you looking and how unprofessionally you look. And I know you can be like, oh, he's young, but this is something that missing weight. Okay, that's understandable for being a young guy, but fighting backstage, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. You can't be doing that. And hopefully, he comes out and apologizes, or, let's give us some type of insight on what happened. But right now, it hasn't been any insight. He hasn't let us know what's going on, why he did this. What was the decision behind that altercation backstage? We don't know. So right now, people are trolling them and trying to, guess what happened. But either way it go, whatever you say shouldn't lead to you putting your hands on, you and your brothers putting hands on another man for, winning a fight. That's what I think. Now, I want to see how, his team spins it on, making light of the situation. That's what I want to see. But, it's going to be hard, because now, you got a possibility of scaring venues and stuff away. You can't be fighting in venue. That's how you scare a venue away. Venue don't want to work with you guys no more. Right there. But, let me know what you guys think in the comment section about Keyshawn Davis getting stripped and, his situation backstage with his brother. and not here all bright. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Make sure y'all smash the like button, smash the like button, smash the like button. When I roll to 10K subscribers, hit the subscribe button. Turn the post notifications on. Find me on any other platform. My link tree is in my bio. Follow my X at Visual. Follow my TikTok at LOE.Visual. Follow my Facebook at LOE Visual. I love you guys so much, so much, so much, so much, so much. I'm out.